beautiful soul peeps. Welcome back. Angel of the Dawn here with another divine masculine collective message. And can you guys say intense? I just did a collective energy message, and a couple of things that I forgot in that video was talking about some of the body pains that have been coming up, that you guys could be experiencing, back pain in different areas, neck pain, like in tight, intense places, different areas, and also like sacral chakra clearings. You could be going to the bathroom more often than you usually do. What else? Oh, yeah, and also because I feel the collective energy so heavily, that's another thing that takes me out when these energies come through. Sometimes when it's a clearing, when it's the release part, then I'm really high vibe, high energy for the collective. But then when the collective is going through the really deep stuff, I feel that on a really intensely deep level from everyone else, not just myself. So not saying that I'm like all healed or anything, because I still deal with my own things coming up, but more so than just my own things. I deal with collective energies that come up, and it's weird because, you know, I'm only realizing that that's what's happening more recently. I didn't understand sometimes when energetically I would be like taken out, but not have the emotions that justified that, if that makes sense. So I didn't realize that, you know, the energy could be coming from other people. And then also I've come to realize that I'm a transmuter of energy. You know, I take negative energy and transmute it into positive energy. That's just like part of my makeup, the way I'm built. I don't know how else to explain it, but it is something new that I've realized, you know, over the last year, I guess, mainly this last 6 months, I suppose. But so yeah, that's another reason why when these energies get really intense, I can't or won't do videos, either because it's got my energy. You know, well, I guess in general it's just the intense energies, and it's not just my own. Sometimes it's things, like I said, of my own that's coming up, but as I'm learning, most of the time it's the collective. And all this being said, because I feel like a lot of this is the divine masculines, and I guess probably why I didn't mention all of this in the other video, because it really was more pertinent to this video and feeling the heaviness of what the divine masculines are going through, the deep internal conflict that they've got going on, because yeah, I've been feeling a feeling of being limited or trapped. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it, is feeling limited or trapped. And that's not my energy. So I feel like there's a lot of divine masculines that are in this, you know, as all these different feelings and emotions are coming to the surface that they've probably blocked and suppressed. They could be feeling a lot of fear and, you know, just scared about, nothing makes sense anymore is what I'm getting. They're confused, they're scared, they feel trapped in some situations, in some beliefs or feelings, you know, like they can't get out. So yeah, that was some more of what I've been getting over the last few days since I've been MIA. But I wanted to get out. Um, so yeah, shout out to all of my new and existing subscribers. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys freaking rock. And thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me on my channel. We'll go ahead and get right into it. We'll roll the tarot dice. And see what's going on with the Divine Masculine Collective. Right off the bat, notice there's no no swords, no mental energy. Okay, so I feel like this is okay. We've got the Star in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the Magician. I feel like this is them realizing they're not getting what they want based on the decisions that they're making, and that if they want to manifest, the life that they truly desire, they're going to have to make new choices. There is some regret around a past situation in love, it looks like. Maybe in regards to the Divine Feminine, we've got the Queen of Cups there, we've got the Five of Cups, the not the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like there is some sadness or some regret about how a situation went down in the past with the Divine Feminine. But there is, and it looks like it's regret over a third party, because we've got the Three of Swords facing me. So some regret over a third party. But I feel like there is a desire to speak the truth and put down worries and burdens of the past in order to take a leap of faith to start something new, because we've got the Magician facing me also. Let's see what we got over here. Yeah, working really hard on letting go of, I feel like, traditional ways of doing things, or the way that they've done things in the past. And this also could be making the decision to walk away from, any of these choices that is not bringing about what they actually desire. I also see here we've got new cycles beginning that are above, they're higher in vibration, new cycles of higher vibration. But this is a choice. Like this, the Divine Masculines are going to have to choose to make decisions based on higher vibrations, and not be like quick to rush into things that just look good. Like really be discerning. I'm getting like new cycles are available and new things can come if they choose to, choose the higher vibe choice. Make the higher vibe choice to live the higher vibe life is what I'm getting. So Um, Also, we have, let's see, we've got the King of uh, Pentacles facing me and the King of Wands facing me. So I feel like this is the Divine Masculines. Uh, well, I feel like they're in kind of, because we've got the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and then the King of Wands. I feel like, excuse me, this is them working really hard to get their finances solid, get their finances straight, um, get more stable within themselves, making the choices uh, that is going to put them on the path. And I'm literally seeing like a fire lit path of this, blazing the trail and really doing what sets their world on fire. But it's going to require them to walk away from any lower vibrational situations, thoughts, feelings, beliefs, people, anything that's bringing them down in any way. They are, looks like, getting out of some type of devil energy, so toxic thoughts, feelings, beliefs, codependencies, addictions. I feel like they're feeling like they can be victorious in, like, I kind of feel like there's been somewhat of a wake-up call for the Divine Masculines in regards to this twin flame connection, or in regards to this high vibe divine connection. But we've got the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, and then backside of that we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like they're starting to see that there really can be victory and stability and, everything that they want with the Divine Feminine. And we've got the Divine Feminine showing up as the Queen of Pentacles and as the Queen of Cups. So she's showing up very solid, in herself, and, being in touch with her feelings and her emotions. So yeah, let's get into the cards. This actually feels like a really good energy, and I feel like this is, all this heavy energy that I've been feeling over the last few days. I feel like it's kind of what is bringing in this newer energy, like this lighthearted feeling energy. Because this does feel like I got goosebumps. I get goosebumps sometimes when I'm getting ready to say something important. But whimsical, actually now I lost it. The goosebumps made me forget, but I definitely feel like this energy is, they're starting to realize, it's like they're having a real breakthrough. I'm seeing like somebody underwater and then breaking through the surface of the water, and it could be like just before breaking through the surface of the water, like they can see, what's above the surface, but it's not quite, they're not quite breathing that air yet. So they're coming to the surface. They're coming to the water's surface after being, drowned and held back by, lower level thoughts, feelings, beliefs, situations, people. And when I say situations and people, that actually is just a mirror reflection of our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Whatever we have going on internally is what we will manifest and project externally. And I feel like the lack of swords in the dice here is also showing that they're not letting their rational mind lead the way. They're really, going with their heart and with their soul in this respect, or at least they're starting to try to lean that way. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You got the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, that could be, I feel like that's getting out of worrying about what other people think, what other people expect. I feel like that's just other people's expectations and judgments. Excuse me. Got the Empress. So I feel like that is saying that the Divine Masculines are really starting to get into this mode of like really wanting to create and really knowing that they can create. We've got the Hermit and Temperance. Yeah, the universe is really, giving them messages, really giving them downloads, showing them the way. They're going within themselves and lighting up all the darkness within. They're really shedding light on, and the universe, like with all of these energy waves and all these shifts that are coming in, that's the universe's way too of alleviating, some of this heavy energy that has been stuck within all of our energy bodies. But yeah, so this is, and even the higher self, this is the higher self, kind of leading the way now. The soul is taking control. I'm getting, after I said soul taking control, I kept hearing ego death, and I kind of feel like that here is this ego death of throwing out, expectations and judgments and, for other people and from other people. Not expecting things and not judging other people. Not expecting things from other people and not judging other people, and not allowing other people to impose their expectations and judgments on Divine Masculines. That devil energy was going to come out regardless. But it is in reverse, so that's a good thing. And I feel like that's the higher self too, and the soul, releasing us. This trapped feeling that I was feeling, before, I feel like that's what's being released, is that feeling of being trapped or bound to karmic situations, karmic partners, addictions, obsessions, codependencies. This is your soul saying, that's not good for me, that's not working for me, and I'm going to go in this other direction. And a lot of times when I see these divine counterparts, because we now have the King of Swords too, a lot of times when I see the counterparts in these readings, I feel like they are, showing divine counterparts. I don't necessarily feel like that in this reading. I feel like this is more of, getting out of the lack and how other people are seeing and feeling about the situation, and being more discerning about like what kind of energy, people and situations you allow into your energetic field and allow into your life, Divine Masculines. This also could show that, you're realizing that you can be like the power couple, with the Divine Feminine. But, that may or may not resonate. But I do feel like this is a release of old paradigm, thought, feelings, and beliefs, and creating like new structures, new discernment, new boundaries. Ah, crap, flying everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to take this bunch that flew on the floor. Alright, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is, that's funny. I'd never seen the Seven of Swords as a good card, but I'm seeing the Seven of Swords as a good card right now. Hold on one second. 3, 6, 9, 10, no, 11. I need one more card. But the Seven of Swords here, I'm seeing this as like escaping these old restrictions. Like, this is the divine masculine, and you know, he's running away with his, looking over his shoulder and like laughing. You know, like, that's not my life anymore. That's not my reality. That's not what I believe. That's not what's happening. You know, this is, it's very childlike, but in a good way. Like, it's taunting. I feel like the divine masculines, and this is a, you know, for a group of divine masculines, this isn't all divine masculines, and always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I feel like there's a group of divine masculines that are literally, it's like they're taunting the past, the old paradigm, the old timelines, and like, nanny boo boo, you can't catch me anymore. Like, you can't tie me up in these thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, these scenarios. Like, I'm breaking free from the matrix. I'm out of here, bitches. See ya. It's totally what I'm getting from that Seven of Swords. Like I said, that's the first time I've ever seen the Seven of Swords like as a really positive card, but I really feel like it is. We've got the Five of Wands. I feel like this is knowing what you are, goosebumps again, knowing what you are willing to fight for, and then the Ace of Cups come out right as I was getting ready to say that. So you know what you want in love, and I feel like you know how to get it. And you know, before, when I was talking about the Cups dice here, and I was talking about the regrets, possibly about situations with the divine feminine in the past, and then seeing that with, you know, communication and putting down worry, that there can be a new start. We do have the Ten of Cups here, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely, the divine masculines are seeing, they're seeing the possibilities, they're seeing how things can turn out. The Page of Cups is the overall, so I feel like this is them realizing that there is, like, what was I just hearing? Initiation process. That there's like an initiation process of coming clean like there's a need for an apology, even though, like, in the grand scheme of things, there's not a need for an apology, if that makes sense. Because, you know, when we look at it from the higher perspective, or the highest perspective, everything happens for a reason. We've already agreed to everything that's happening in our lives, so there's no need for an apology. But in this situation, it's almost like it is a rite of passage, or an initiation for the divine masculines, for the universe to really know that they are on board with this higher vibe life. It's one of those higher vibe choices that I was talking about earlier. It's the choice to come clean, admit, you know, who you were, who you want to be, and show yourself to the world. This is like bearing your soul to the world, you know, and not being afraid to do that. That now that it is okay. We'll do a couple of chakra cards. This is a really nice reading. I'm hearing cutting through the bullshit. So I feel, and I'm seeing somebody like, I don't know if it's a jungle or just like really high, like grass or whatever, like taller than them. But I see a person walking through like with a scythe or something of the, something like that, walking through this dense area of vegetation of some sort. And like they're having to knock it down. You know, they're really having to wade through all of these limiting thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that, you know, they've been raised in, that they've been taught and led to believe. But they're doing it, and, you know, they're cutting through all the bullshit. You know, I feel like the divine feminines, they're like blazing the trail on the outside, like in the physical world, because they've already done a lot of this internal work. And now I feel like the divine masculines are really like sinking their teeth into this, the internal work, the internal part. Where in the past, I've really gotten the feeling a lot of times that there's a lot of resistance. I feel like there is becoming a lesser degree of resistance. This is also, I'm just now noticing, this is under the Seven of Swords is underneath the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is totally escaping worry too. Like, just bye, Felicia. And like this is like saying goodbye to an entire lifestyle, the way they did things, the way they thought, the way they moved, the way they breathed. I mean, I feel like this is a total transformation. But I can't get over that Seven of Swords. Like how happy that Seven of Swords is making me feel right now, when I generally look at the Seven of Swords and I'm like, oh no, the Seven of Swords. So that's kind of funny. And the Five of Wands too. A lot of times I feel like that is like resistance, but in this case it's defending. Like I will fight for what I want, what I believe in. Yeah, creation. Dissipating. I have to look up that dissipating. I want to say that it's like getting out of like a melancholy, like stagnant. Yeah, creation, have faith. I'm not taking those. Impasse. And then gossip is the bottom of the deck. So I feel like part of when I was talking about initiation earlier, I feel like part of the divine masculine's initiation is going to be really letting go of what other people think, what other people say. But they're getting out of, you know, being stuck. And I was going to look up dissipating. Oh, maybe. Allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary Yellow supports the creativity in daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key, as creativity must be freed from its cage. Okay, so I feel like this is getting unstuck from being able to create. Because the divine masculines have been making the choices that they have that have kept them in lower vibrational energies in this devil energy, that they have been unable to, really create and manifest the life that they want. And so by not fighting themselves and really getting on board with who they are, the block to creation is being removed. Here we got creation. So, and having faith that they're moving, that the divine masculines, that you're moving in the right direction. You are fully supported in making these positive, higher vibe changes, stepping into your heart, getting on mission, on purpose. You're divinely guided and protected. So, you just got to make up your mind that, and make the choices that are going to keep moving you in that direction, keep facilitating the movement and momentum that you are beginning to create. And I feel like it's starting small because it's been mostly thoughts. But with all these energy shifts and things that are bringing up these purgings, then it's really kicking things into high gear for you. So that's what I've got for the Divine Masculine Collective today. I love you guys all so much. If you guys enjoy my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me get my videos circulated so other people can see them. And if you're interested in any of the services I offer, the readings, all that information is in the description box below. I do have a May special. It's this type of reading right here that I've been doing. And you can get that for either $15 recorded for the rest of the month of May, or $25 live. And what else? Oh, and if you get some kind of guidance or insight or information from these videos and would like to just do an energy exchange donation for all the energy that I put into them, that information is also in the description box. And sending you guys so much love. This is Angel of the Dawn. Send peace, love, and light out. Until next time.